the man who built the ark. Noah was an important figure in the Bible, whose story is told in the book of Genesis. He was a righteous and blameless man living in the midst of a generation dominated by sin, corruption, and violence. God chose Noah for a crucial mission, to build an ark and preserve human and animal life from the impending destruction that would be caused by the flood. Noah lived at a time when human wickedness was so great that God regretted having created mankind. Seeing so much sin, violence, and corruption, God decided to send a flood to cleanse the world. Noah stood out before God as a righteous and blameless man. Therefore, the Lord chose to spare him, his family, and certain animals from the flood, giving him detailed instructions to build an ark. Following all of God's instructions, Noah worked on building the ark for approximately 100 years. During this time, the people witnessed the construction of the ark, but no one believed Noah's words. Noah was 500 years old when he had his sons and began building the ark. 100 years later, the flood began. Noah and the flood. Noah and his family entered the ark 7 days after receiving the Lord's warning, taking pairs of every animal species with them. For 40 days and 40 nights, a devastating flood covered the entire earth, submerging mountains and destroying all life outside the ark. The waters remained over the earth for 150 days before they began to recede. After the flood, the only survivors were Noah, his family, and the animals that were in the ark. Noah's family consisted of 8 people: himself, his wife, his 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and his sons' wives. After the flood, God made a covenant with Noah and promised never again to destroy the earth with water, placing the rainbow as the symbol of that promise. After the flood, the ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. Noah released a raven and later a dove to check if the waters had receded. When the dove returned with an olive leaf in its beak, Noah knew that the earth was habitable again, but he remained in the ark. On a final attempt, Noah released the dove again, and this time it did not return, confirming that the waters had completely receded. Noah, his family, and the animals disembarked, beginning a new chapter for humanity. God made a covenant with Noah, promising never again to destroy the earth with a flood. As a sign of this covenant, God set the rainbow in the sky, symbolizing the eternal alliance between him and all creation. As recorded in the book of Genesis, Noah died at the age of 950. What we can learn from Noah's life. Noah's life, as recorded in the Bible, offers valuable lessons of faith, obedience, and perseverance. He serves as an example of how faithfulness to God can bring salvation and hope in times of adversity. Noah's story encourages us to trust in God, follow his call with dedication, and persist through challenges. The life of Noah is a powerful example of how obedience and integrity can result in blessings and deliverance. Just as Noah trusted in God and was saved from destruction, we too can rely on God's guidance to find hope and purpose in our lives.
Stay in touch by subscribing to this channel for more Bible stories and lessons. Thanks for watching.